Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a humble farmer named Kofi. Every day, he worked tirelessly, planting seeds, tending his crops, and hoping for a good harvest. Yet, no matter how hard he worked, the soil seemed to yield only a small portion of what he needed. Kofi struggled, barely able to feed his family. One day, while working in his field, a stranger appeared. Clad in a cloak made of leaves, the man walked toward Kofi, who stopped his work to listen. The stranger said, "I see your struggle. I have a gift for you. This seed is magical. Plant it, and it will bring you abundance." Kofi looked at the glowing seed in his hand. The stranger's words filled him with doubt but also hope. The stranger continued, "The magic lies in your patience. Plant it well, and the land will reward you." That evening, Kofi planted the seed in a small patch of land behind his house. He prepared the soil carefully, following the stranger's advice. As he placed the seed in the earth, he whispered a prayer, hoping the stranger's promise was true. The next morning, Kofi was shocked to find a sapling growing in the spot where he had planted the seed. It wasn't just any plant, it shimmered with golden light, its leaves glowing brightly. Kofi couldn't believe his eyes. Kofi said, This is truly magical." As the days passed, the sapling grew into a magnificent tree. Its branches were heavy with golden fruit. When Kofi harvested them, he found they were filled with more seeds, each as magical as the first. His land flourished, and his crops thrived like never before. With each harvest, Kofi's wealth grew. He began to plant more and more magical trees, each one growing faster than the last. Soon, his fields were overflowing with abundance. But Kofi's greed grew too. He wanted more bigger trees, more fruit, endless wealth. Kofi said, "If one tree can give me so much, imagine what a forest could do." One evening, as Kofi walked through his forest of trees, a great storm began to brew. The winds howled, and the trees trembled. The magical fruits, once abundant, began to wither and fall, as if the land itself was rejecting the imbalance Kofi had created. Kofi said, "What have I done? I've taken too much." Just then, the stranger appeared once more, his cloak of leaves fluttering in the wind. He looked at Kofi with kind eyes. The stranger said, "You took more than you needed, farmer. The land gave you its gift, but true magic lies in balance. You must restore it." Humbled, Kofi worked tirelessly to restore balance. He gathered the remaining fruits, planted them carefully, and tended to the land with patience. Slowly, the trees began to flourish again. Kofi learned that true abundance comes from respect, patience, and gratitude. Kofi said, "I see now, the magic lies in balance, not greed. I will never take more than I need." And so, Kofi learned the importance of living in harmony with the land. The magical seed became a symbol of patience, humility, and the power of balance. From that day on, Kofi lived a life full of gratitude, knowing that true wealth comes from living with respect for the earth and the gifts it gives. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for updates on our latest folktales. Join us as we explore timeless stories, each carrying a valuable lesson for life.